Hello everyone, and I welcome you all to another video of our search playlist. So, in couple of previous videos, we have learnt about what exactly we mean by searching and what are the type of searches which we told, like linear search and binary search, and we also talked about their time complexities, and we also saw few questions based on them, right? Now, in this question, what we are going to do here is we're going to look at a new technique called uh, two-pointer approach. Okay, first of all, let's try and read this problem and let's try and solve it. So, given an array of integer nums and an integer target, return indices if of the two numbers such that they add up to the target. Right. We may assume that each input would have exactly one solution and we may not use the same element twice. Okay. And we can return the answer in any order. Cool. So let's see. If our nums is like this 2, 7, 11, 15, our target is 9, we find the like what would be the pair? 2, 7, right? This would add up to 9. If you look at another example, it's 3 to 4 and target is 6, so 4 and 2 would probably no, sum up to 6. Similarly here 3 and 3 would sum up to 6. So you may pause the video and try to think of the solution. You may take 2 minutes and come up with the solution. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about a nice solution, right? So a nice solution here would be, let's say in the first one, if I have something like 2, 3, 6, 7, and let's say 9, 0. My target sum should be what? 9. So we clearly know it could be the 2 or 7 or 3 or 6. So we can return anyone. Or we can have like 4 here because we know only there is one solution. So what you can do, you can start your iteration of I from here. And for every I, you are going to have a index j which will run from I plus 1 till your size n, and we'll check if, let's suppose, array of I plus at any point, if we find array of I is equal to array of j is equal to x, which is our sum, we'll get our answer, right? So this is the approach, right? So what you will do, you will start a loop from I is equal to 0 till n minus 1, and then you'll have a loop j is equal to 0 I plus 1 till n, and you'll have this condition. Now if I ask you what would be the time complexity, you can simply say it would be big O of O n square, right? So if you came up with a solution, kudos to you. And now this was a nice solution. Okay? We didn't take an account what that our array sorted or not. So let's write it again. Our array 0, 1, 2, 4, 6 and 7. So what approach, like if the array sorted, what you can do? You will use a method called two pointer. It is new for you, so it's fine if you cannot come up with the solution. You will have your I here, right? And you will have your j here. Cool. Now what you'll do, you'll have array I plus array j, right? You'll have array I plus array j. If it is, less than x, okay? So obviously you'll move the I one because this is the smaller one part, right? You move it from here. And if array of I greater than array of j, that means you'll simply move from here because you have to lower this one. So you'll obviously use a less value than the bigger number. And if both are equal, you just return them, right? That's the idea here. You might be wondering whether if we are going to mess a case or not. Okay, so you can do one thing. We can have a try running. Let's have 8 as well. And this is J. Cool. Now array I plus array J is 8, which is what? Okay, this would turn into an answer. Okay, let's move the one. Cool. Now, if array I plus array J is what? Smaller than X. So you would moving the I from here, right? We just moved our I to here. Now array I plus array J is what? 10. We came to the second case. So obviously what we'll do, we'll move our thing from here to here. Now what we can see that our array I plus array J 2 plus 7 is 9. That means we have come up to a solution. So we'll just simply return it. You might be wondering what would be the time complexity since we are iterating it only once. The time complexity is going to be big O of n. Cool. Okay. Now let's try and code the solution. Okay. So what did I say? We'll have int I as 0 and j as something nums dot size minus 1. We'll use the loop while I is less than j. We'll come. Okay. Now I'll say two things. If nums I plus nums j, if the sum is greater than our target, let j minus 1 is agreed. As if I'll say nums I plus nums j is less than target, what did I tell you? It would be I plus plus. Else, that nums I plus nums j is equal to target. So what we'll do? We'll create a vector because we have to return a vector. So we'll have vector int, let's say v. We'll have v dot push back I. We'll have v dot push back j, and now we'll simply return v. Cool. Now let's try and run this code. Hopefully this should work. Alright, so we have not returned anything here. You can just simply say break here, okay, and just return v here. That won't be working because we have declared v here, so let's declare v here. Okay, now this should work. Okay, now let's try and run on example test cases. Yeah. Okay, we are not getting any answer here. An example 2. Let's see what's the case here. If I have this part that nums I plus nums j is greater than target. Okay, one more thing. If you remember, I talked that we can do this thing if our array is sorted. Array 3 to 4 is not sorted, right? So we first have to sort it as well. So let's sort. Right now, let's try and run this again. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we have to return the indexes, which obviously we cannot do here. So there's one thing. So I we talked about how to solve this thing if it was sorted. But since it is not sorted, we'll be moving towards the first solution, which we thought. Okay, so let's try and code that thing for int I equal to 0, I less than, num sort size minus 1, I plus plus for int j is equal to I plus 1. We'll say if nums I nums j is equal to target, we'll return vector int I comma j, right? And if we do not find, we'll simply return a blank vector. Okay, let's say we'll return v. And let's create a vector int v. Now let's try and run this problem. Okay, no some silly problems. Okay, we are getting an accepted solution. Let's try and submit this. How this would work. Okay, cool, this is working, right? So, aside from this problem, we have discussed how to use, you know, two-pointer approach on a sorted array, which we just did, which we did in the previous attempt, but this question requires to do it on unsorted array. So, unsorted array, there's no way just to use it in ON square, right? So I'll come up with problems on which we can operate using two pointer in the next video. And if you have any doubt regarding this video, you may ask it in the comment section. So thank you for watching and stay tuned for further more videos.